A pleasant good afternoon and welcome back to North Idaho College. Our second duel of the afternoon. It's the NIC Cardinals taking on Highline Community College, the Thunderbirds here at Rollie Williams Court. And we had a couple of forfeits. A forfeit at 125, a forfeit at 133. So our first match is at 141. Nick Hera out of NIC Moses Lake against Tucker Wooding. And we are just underway here at Rollie Williams Court.
On the black mat, we had two forfeits.
So already it's 2-1 NIC.
We're starting at 141. Nick Hara for the Cardinals.
And the team scores are tied at 6, both teams with the forfeits. There will be several forfeits in the matches here. As a matter of fact, there will be 5 forfeits. So not a whole lot of wrestling between these two teams, but we're bringing the action nevertheless here at North Idaho College. This is Nick Haugen. Nice to have you with us here today. The Cardinals with a convincing 50-3 victory over Umpqua Community College. Don't forget, we still have women's basketball action a little bit later on tonight at 8 o'clock. NIC taking on Southwest Oregon. So a full day of action here at North Idaho College. Lady Cardinals will take on Bellevue tomorrow in basketball action. The only game yesterday, or tomorrow actually, so it'll almost seem like a walk in the park. That's a 1 o'clock tip-off. Lady Cardinals against Southwest, or check that, Bellevue tomorrow. And, of course, the Cardinals against Southwest Oregon tonight at 8 o'clock. Minute and a half gone by in this first period. This is at 141. Coming up to 1 minute remaining here in this first period. We'll have a forfeit at 157, a forfeit at 165, and a forfeit at 285. So not a whole lot of wrestling to take place between the Cardinals and Highline Community College. On the second mat, it's Umpqua against Simon Fraser. A half a minute in period one. And that wraps up period number one. Nick Hera, the freshman from Moses Lake for NIC. Tucker Wooding from Highline Community College. So Hera, the freshman, will be in the up position for NIC. And an escape. So we're tied at 2. In reality, I think I had that score wrong. But it is now tied at 2. And the team score tied at 6. Approaching 1 minute remaining in this second period. And we remain tied at 2.
Simon Fraser receives a forfeit at 125. 133 pounders for Simon Fraser. This is Riley Fu. And for Umpire, Grant Laidland.
Approaching 30 seconds remaining in the second period. And we'll wrap up period number 2, tied at 2.
Riley Fu with the call for Simon Fraser. .141 pounders for Umpqua Kobe Olson. For Simon Fraser through the last day.
Minute and a half remaining in the match. Approaching 1 minute remaining in the 141 match. Nick Harrow, the Cardinals, and the Cardinals get a point. Under a minute. .30 seconds remaining. Tied, or actually Cardinals holding on a 1-point lead, 3-2. Team score tied at 6. Those first two were forfeits. .20 seconds remaining. Oh, and we're tied at 3. .82 seconds remaining. And we'll see what the ride points is as we wrap up period 3. So 1 minute extra period. 38 seconds remaining in the extra period. At 141, Nick Hara for the Cardinals and Tucker Wooding for Highline. And 2 points for the Cardinals on the takedown. And that'll do it.
Nick Hara with the win for the Cardinals.
And there's your final. And the Cardinals get 3 points for the victory. At 149, Brent Evans, the sophomore from Toppenish for NIC. And Adrian Avina
149 pounder.
for Highline.
Adrian Avena for Highline. Brent Evans
Now,
for the Cardinals.
Two points, North Idaho College. Add 2 more. And Avina is injured. And I'm just surprised that there's not more injuries in wrestling, because there's so much torque put on your arms and your legs, and they pick you up and slam you down. I was watching one match before this one started. A young man from Simon Fraser had one of his fingers dislocated twice. And you think you're tough? Oh, man. They taped it up. Logan Sumner, the Cardinal trainer, just taped it up, and the guy went back out there. I'm not sure. They're obviously looking in the elbow area. I don't know if there's something, a dislocation there, or Randy Boswell, the best in the business, is working on him. There's 25 seconds. Oh, their clock is running here. I'm not. Well, there's just no way he's going to be able to continue. So Avina will have to go off, and he'll be taken care of by Randy Boswell, and the Cardinals get the points. So we'll move along. And we have a forfeit at 149. We have a forfeit at 157. So go to 165. Trey Meyer, the returning All-American from Spokane Valley, against Ben Gore. Or check that. Is 165, Trey Meyer was a forfeit. So we go to 174. And Jacob Swift for the Cardinals out of Phoenix, Arizona, the freshman against Ben Gore of Highline. Okay.
We're at 174 pounds.
30 seconds gone in the first period.
Cardinals. Ben Gore for Highline.
So this match between Highline and the Cardinals will only have 4 matches. Obviously, Highline a little short. Don't forget the NIC Cardinals. The Lady Cardinals will take on Southwestern Oregon Community College coming up at 8 o'clock tonight. Bellevue against Lower Columbia College at 6. If you want to watch some college women's basketball. Minute and a half remaining in the first period. So the Cardinals won't have time to rest. They'll be involved in the Spokane Open at the Convention Center. Half a minute remaining in period number 1. And that'll wrap up period number 1. And 1 point on the escape. We are tied. And 2 points on the takedown. Minute and a half remaining in the second period. And a point for Highline. .117 remaining in the second. 30 seconds remaining in the second period as wrestlers go off the mat. 2 points for Highline. Rounding out the second period. And 1 point for the Cardinals. And we're tied at 5. So the final 2 minutes. And 1 point on the escape. Cardinals up 6-5.
Pounders. Levi Summers going for her. No one but eliminated.
1:35 remaining in the match. And 2 points on the takedown for the Cardinals. Swift, Jacob Swift for NIC, Ben Gore for Highline. We're under a minute, final period. Ten seconds remaining. 2 points for the Cardinals on the takedown. And that'll do it. Swift defeats Gore 10-6 at 174.
197 pounders.
We now go to 184. For the Cardinals, it'll be Levi Perry, the sophomore out of Kuna, against Mitchell Owens. As the Cardinals add 3 more to the team score and now lead 30-6.
Pounders. Levi Perry for the Cardinals. Mitchell Owens for Highline.
2 minutes remain. Nope, I got my score backwards. My bad. Two points, Cardinals. One point on the escape.
Morgan Smith with a call for Simon Fraser.
Levi Perry for the Cardinals, and 184, and Mitchell Owens for Highline.
285-pounders for Simon Fraser. Here on the ball for Umpqua, Dallas O'Brien.
Two points, Cardinals takedown. Coming up to 10 seconds remaining in period number one. And there you have it. Yeah, the Cardinals don't have a whole lot of downtime after today. Tomorrow they're back in action in Spokane at the Spokane Open at the Convention Center. We approach a minute and a half remaining in the second. Point to the Cardinals. Approaching a half a minute remaining in this period number 2. Jacob Swift of the Cardinals in control. But a whole lot of time remains. Ten seconds remaining in the second period. And that'll wrap up period number 2.
The final team score over here was Simon Fraser and Winsball. Simon Fraser won the duel 51-6.
Perry almost got Owens on his shoulders, had his head tucked underneath, and almost went for the pin. It was close. Approaching 1 minute remaining in the match. 1 point escape. Thirty seconds remain in the match. Two points on the takedown. And this one is over. So it ends up being 13-5. So the final match will be at 197. Traeger Abadi for the Cardinals. Amos Digby for Highline.
Pounders Traeger Abadi for the Cardinals. Emmanuel Digby for Highline.
You can see on the bench, assistant coach Kerry Stanley doing some work on a headset. And I'm not quite sure if that one has met its match. No score. And we are halfway through the first period of this final match. There'll be a forfeit at 285. So Damian Trujillo's day is over. One minute remaining in period number one. Under a minute. Still no points. Ten seconds remaining in the first period. Batty and Digby. 1 point. Highline. 2 points, Highline. .5 seconds in the first period. One point escape. One point, Highline. .2 points, Highline, takedown. Approaching 1 minute remaining in the second period. Digby over Levi Perry, the returning All-American for the Cardinals. Or check that. That was Traeger Abadi, my bad. Half a minute remaining, period number 2. One point, Cardinals. Ten seconds, winding down period number 2. Final match of the afternoon at 197. Amos Digby in control of this match. 2 minutes remain for Abadi to turn that around. Ninety seconds remain. Counting down to 1 minute remaining in the match. Under a minute. Thirty seconds. Digby's led this whole way as we count down 15 seconds remaining. And Digby will beat Abadi by a score of 7-1. And there's your final score. So a big night for the Cardinals. And this is exhibition action, as you see Trujillo getting the forfeit. And the Cardinals getting the points. So there's your final score. The Cardinals knock off Highline 40-9, previously beating Umpqua 50-3. So it was a very productive afternoon for the Cardinals. No rest for the weary. However, they're back in action tomorrow at the Spokane Open, bright and early at 9 a.m. This is Dick Haugen. Don't forget, we've got women's basketball coming up at 6 o'clock tonight here at North Idaho College. It's Bellevue against Lower Columbia, and then it's NIC, the Lady Cardinals, against Southwestern Oregon Community College. We'll have that for you here on the webcast coming up at about 8 o'clock tonight. So we're not done yet, but we'll take a little break. We'll see you again about 8 o'clock tonight for NIC Basketball. This is Dick Haugen. Have a pleasant afternoon, everybody.